Hey guys, and welcome to the video. If you are new here, then welcome. My name is Sarah and I have an addiction. That is right, you guys. I've done it again. I went back and this time it's in a box.
It is so hard to stop.
This is actually my first time placing an online order for David's Tea. Like typically I just go into the store and buy a whole bunch of stuff, but this time I went to the internet, which is my favorite place to go. And I actually went specifically because I wanted to get all of the online exclusives. Now I didn't buy every single online exclusive, but I think I got most of them, at least the ones that interested me. So this is going to be so much fun. I've already had the chance to try each and every one at least one time, so I can give you kind of thoughts and opinions. But let's get right into it, you guys. This is another David's Tea haul. So I'm just going to start with the 3 samples that I got, because every time you order on David's Tea's website, you can also get samples, which I've never done before, so that was kind of exciting. Although you do, of course, sample size, you know, they're only like 1 cup only, which is fine. They're all flavors I never tried before, so I was pretty excited about that. So the first sample I picked was the Rhubarb Cream Soda. This is a fruit infusion tea, and it has apple, rosehip shells, mango, pineapple, hibiscus, red currants, rhubarb, and natural flavoring. The lettering on this is super small. It is caffeine free, which is pretty nice, I guess, if you want to drink this in the evenings. And you steep it for 4 to 7 minutes. So I actually have had this, I think, one time before I got it as a sample, and I really enjoyed it. I was a little bit put off because of the cream soda part, because I really don't like cream soda, like, at all. I think it's super gross, but I love rhubarb. So this was super good. Honestly, just add a little bit of sweetener to it. I know when I got it at the actual David's Tea store, they put the agave. Someone commented this on one of my videos and I don't remember how they told me to say it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I put some sweetener in that tea. And I also did the same thing with this. I made it iced and I put a little bit of sugar, and it's super, super delicious. The cream soda is not super, like, it's not the first thing that you taste. It's definitely there, but it's not super extreme, if you know what I mean. So if you like creamier kind of rhubarb flavored things, you're definitely gonna like this. I probably would not make it hot. I definitely think it's meant to be made iced, and I enjoyed it. The next sample that I got was the strawberry lemonade. This is also a fruit infusion, and this one has apple, hibiscus blossoms, blackberry leaves, candied papaya, lemongrass, beetroot, strawberries, marigold blossoms, natural strawberry, and lemon flavoring. Again, 0 caffeine. Steep it for 4 to 7 minutes. And I loved this one. This was not what I expected, but I mean, it's always that way when they name something similar to something else. Like, in my brain I was expecting strawberry lemonade. This is not that. It's going to be a lot more chill, a lot less acidic, and definitely a lot less like punch in your face strawberry taste, you know what I mean? So it was kind of like a chilled out version of a strawberry lemonade, because it's the tea version of strawberry lemonade, but it was equally as delicious. I did definitely put some sugar in it just to kind of bring up that taste for me, but honestly, super delicious. Really, really enjoyed it. And the last sample before we move on to the actual things that I bought is mango fruit punch. Again, another fruit infusion, another caffeine free, steep for 4 to 7 minutes. This guy has pineapple, mango, orange peel, safflower petals, strawberries, tangerine, marigold blossoms, and artificial flavoring. A lot of these seem to have a couple of very similar ingredients. That one by far was my favorite sample out of the 3 samples that I got. Like, it was just so fruity and so like refreshing. And I mean, the only way to explain it really is the name, mango fruit punch. If you like fruit punch and you like mangoes and you just want like a mouthful of delicious fresh fruit, but like liquefied, this is the tea that you need to get. So I think I'm going to start with the one that is actually my favorite, and that is the S'mores Chai. This is a pu'er tea. I hate pronouncing this because I know I'm saying it wrong, but That's what it is. It's everything you could have ever dreamed of in your whole life ever. So this has the Pure Tea Brittle Pieces Cinnamon Sugar Marshmallow and chocolate chips, natural and artificial flavoring, contains hazelnuts. This is actually a level 1 caffeine, so it's low caffeine, and again you steep this for 4 to 7 minutes. This tea, you guys, this tea is just like a dream in a bag. This is everything you could have ever wished for in your tea dreams. I, as I'm sure most of you who watch my tea videos, and if you don't, now you will know, am very much a like sweet, sugary, dessert, nutty, kind of that era flavor profile tea kind of person. I don't know if that was a real sentence, but you know what I mean? Those kinds of flavors are my favorite kind of flavors when it comes to tea. Anything that I can put cream into and just have like a delicious, creamy, sweet, delicious, warm, happy feeling, that's what I need in my life. And s'mores chai is the answer to that. Honestly, I'm surprised that I don't taste as much chai in this when I drink it. I definitely just taste straight up liquefied s'mores. I love s'mores. I don't eat them as much as I wish I could. Typically, like, aren't those just things that you eat when you go camping? And this girl does not go camping. So my only way of having a delicious s'more is with this tea. And honestly, it's kind of even better than I expected it to be. I was like a little iffy because I was like, how do you make that into a tea? And like there's marshmallows in this. But honestly, you guys, just pure goodness. If you want something sweet, chocolatey, a little bit creamy, like just that's what you need in your life, girl. I also made this iced and that was pretty good. I still couldn't tell you if I prefer it hot or cold because I have had it both ways and both of them were super delicious. It really depends on the day. Okay, so if it's like a really like hot day or it's like not a cold day basically, I'd probably enjoy it more iced. And then if it's like a cold day and I like want some comfort and some warmth and some sweet chocolatey goodness, then I would probably make it hot. I will definitely always put cream in it just because it makes it that much better. For those of you who are curious, when I say I put cream in it, I legit put like 10% coffee cream in it. I don't put milk. To be honest, I think milk ruins tea. Like, I just think it's horrible. It ruins coffee as well. I don't know what's up with that, but I don't put milk in anything. No milk today. Cream all the way. Cream all the way. That is my preferred method. This is my favorite tea probably ever in the whole world. You should buy it. Next up is another tea that I was like, I still don't know how I feel about it, but I think that I'm going to end up being super into it, and that is chocolate orange. This is another one of the Pure teas, and this is a level 2 caffeine, so medium caffeine. Again, steep it for 4 to 7 minutes. And it includes Pure tea, chocolate, orange peel, natural and artificial flavoring, contains soy, and may contain milk. This, to me, I just got this because I was like, man, I love me a good Terry's chocolate orange. Do y'all know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like Christmas time, chocolate oranges, the best thing ever, but in a tea. Like, I can't even believe that this exists, to be quite honest with you. It smells exactly like a Terry's chocolate orange. I can't even get over it. I do believe when I had this, I had it hot. And I remember really enjoying it, but I don't remember any specifics, unfortunately. This one definitely had more strong chocolate taste than orange taste, if I remember correctly when I drank it. But I'm curious to make this cold actually and see how that goes. So I'm probably gonna do that like tomorrow, maybe even today, we don't know. But I am super excited to try this cold. I already know that it was good hot, but I'm wondering like which way it's gonna bring out those orange flavors a little bit more. So far, so good. I definitely recommend this if you are a chocolate orange kind of person, which I am. So next up we have another something super exciting, super orange, and that is Main Squeeze. This is a mate tea and it is level S, which basically just means stimulating. It literally says stimulant on it, and you steep this guy for 4 to 7 minutes. I very rarely get this level of caffeine when it comes to my tea. I always kind of want to, but I only have a very small range of flavors for this. Unless you're getting matcha, you're probably not going to be getting this level of caffeine in your teas, and to be honest, I'm just way too lazy to figure out how to do any of that. So this is going to have green yerba mate, candied papaya, pineapple, safflower, natural flavoring, and contains sulfites. I'm gonna have to Google that. I don't know what sulfites are, but I'm glad that it told me that it contains them. Anyways, I honestly, this was surprising to me because when I smell it, like, when you smell this, like for me, the first thing that I smell is oranges, but it doesn't actually say that there's any orange in it. So when you read it, it says with the juicy flavor of orange. That makes me think that the natural flavoring is orange. So they're not just being super specific about it, they're just saying natural flavoring, and you just have to guess that it's orange. So like, I don't know, be more specific, David's Tea. But this just, oh my god. Just smelling it, you know it's gonna be good. I made this actually only one time so far, which is surprising, but I have so many teas that I can't just make all of them all the time. This one is like, I got this because I was like, okay, this is gonna... I'm getting way too excited here. I got this because I wanted something like similar to having orange juice in the morning, and like this has like major caffeine, so it's gonna be perfect for mornings. And while it is not the same situation, the same feeling, the same vibe as drinking a glass of fresh orange juice in the morning, it's pretty close in the fact that it is an orange kind of tea. So it fills my tea addiction needs in the morning. I definitely always will make this iced. I don't think I will ever even try to make it hot. I just don't think it's going to be good whatsoever. But when I made it, it was super delicious. I think that I had like part of it just like as is, and then I put some sugar in the other half, and that was still pretty good. So I mean, if you're a fruity kind of person and you like to have orange juice, this is what you need. Specifically orange juice in the morning kind of person though, because I don't think you're gonna want to drink this at night because you're not gonna go to bed like anytime soon. Next up is something that honestly I have like mixed feelings about, and that is red velvet cake. This is a black tea, and if any of you guys know me, black tea is my jam. Black tea and Rooibos tea are my number 2, like top 2 absolute fave kind of teas. This one was confusing to me because it tastes exactly the same. Like there's no difference between this and birthday cake, which I also have. But like, I don't know what's up with that. The only difference for me personally between this and birthday cake is this is a level 2 caffeine, whereas birthday cake is like a level 0 caffeine. So if you really like this flavor and you want to have it in the morning and in the evening, you have to get both. But like, so I don't know what to say. Birthday cake is definitely one of my absolute favorite teas literally ever, just from David's Tea ever. So the fact that they have one that I can drink with caffeine in it, I'm down. Again, like I said, this is a level 2 caffeine. Steep it for 4 to 7 minutes. So this one has black tea, milk chocolate, white chocolate, sprinkles, beetroot powder, natural and artificial flavoring, contains milk and soy. I always get so confused reading these ingredients because they put so many things in brackets that takes up like 2 lines, and you're like, okay, what is all of the ingredients? I don't know what I'm reading. It's like, really, like, what is red 40 like, yellow 6 like? I don't know what that means, to be quite honest. Anyways, I'm super curious to actually compare the ingredients in this and birthday cake. I'm gonna do that right now. So this is super weird because the only thing that's similar ingredients wise is sprinkles, but literally they taste exactly the same. It's the same tea. I swear to God, it's the same exact tea. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to say. Super weird because the red velvet one literally doesn't have a smell at all. It smells like nothing. It smells like, it smells like I'm smelling the plastic bag. Like, that's so, It's so weird. Regardless, now that I've finished sniffing a whole bunch of teas for like 10 minutes, I really like this. It's super delicious. Obviously, because I'm super into birthday cake, I'm gonna really like this. Maybe because they're both cake. Like, cake is obviously my jam. And again, anything super sweet and delicious, that is also my jam. So, I mean, I just really recommend this to anyone who wants to put their dessert in liquid form. You will love this so much. So last up before we get to the last two teas, this is my last online exclusive. The other two I'm just going to briefly talk about because I've talked about them in a video before, but this is the mint chocolate rooibos tea, and this is a rooibos tea. Again, another one of my absolute favorite kinds of tea. This is a caffeine-free tea, which I love having like at least a solid couple caffeine-free teas in my collection because I drink a lot of tea in the evening. Again, you steep this for 4 to 7 minutes. I think all of these are 4 to 7 minutes actually. There's only like a fair few that are like 3 to 5 minutes, and I don't have too many of those. This one has rooibos, chocolate chips, and peppermint, cacao beans, natural artificial chocolate mint flavoring. Also contains soy. This is just like, I thought it was going to be the tea of my dreams, but so far I'm a little bit confused. This is maybe a little bit too heavy on the mint and should be a little bit heavier on the chocolate for my taste personally. Like, I don't drink a lot of super minty teas. It's just not, it's not really what I go for, basically. I just don't like it that much. So I was hoping that this was going to be like similar vibes to eating like a mint chocolate, like chocolate bar, if you know what I mean. Like, have you ever had the Aero chocolate bar but like with the mint on the inside? Or oh my gosh, those little tiny circular things that are like mint but covered in chocolate. Those are my jam. Those are my vibe. I need those in my life all the time, every day. And so I was hoping that this was going to be like the tea version of that. It's not really. It's still super good, and I'm actually interested to make this iced because I haven't made it iced yet. I've only had it hot, and I've had it like 2 times maybe, and I did enjoy it, but it's definitely leaning more minty than chocolatey for me. So I'm gonna give it another couple of goes, maybe get back to you guys, maybe put that on Instagram, let you guys know how I'm feeling. But so far I do like this. It's just not my fave. It's not like up there with the s'mores chai. It's like, a little bit on the bottom for me right now, but we shall see. I've only had it a few times, and honestly, it took me probably like a solid couple of times before I was super obsessed with Forever Nuts. Now it's one of my favorite teas of all time, just like in general. I know I say that about a lot of teas, but Forever Nuts is something that I will forever buy. And for the first few times that I drank it, I absolutely hated it. I don't know, I just kind of forced myself to like things, and this is definitely, maybe possibly going to be one of those things. Moving on to the last 2 teas that I'm just going to briefly touch on, because if you want more details, you can totally watch my other videos, but I basically just finished up 2 of my favorite teas of all time, and so I repurchased them along with this order. And again, the first one being birthday cake. Y'all know this is my favorite. So this is basically red velvet cake, but the caffeine-free version, and this is a rooibos tea. Again, super delicious. Highly recommend if you're into those dessert style teas. And then last but not least, this is actually so like crazy that I bought this, like had to repurchase this so quickly. This is the Pistachio Ice Cream. This is a black tea, level 1 caffeine. This was just like, it took my world by storm. Basically, I bought this, like, I think this was in my last tea haul. Like, I had just got it, and that was not that long ago, and I finished it. Like, it's gone. So I had to buy another one. To be honest, I'm a little sad that this came in a regular bag because my other one came in like a really cute like green bag. But this has definitely been one of my absolute favorite teas as of recently, so I'm super happy that I was able to repurchase it. I do believe they made this part of their permanent collection, which is amazing because that means I can drink it forever and ever, all the time. Amen. Super happy about that. This is good ice. This is good hot. This is good any way you want to make it. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. This is delicious. Although I will only make it with cream. Like, as most of you know, I put cream in absolutely everything. So I've never actually tried this without cream, but I have a feeling that I would hate it because that's just the kind of person that I am. But I love this iced. I love it hot. I love it all the time, every single day. And I like that it's a level 1 caffeine, so I can kind of get away with drinking it closer to the evening. Maybe not right before bed, but like, you know, dinner time, I can still probably get away with it. And yeah, if you haven't tried this, like, you have to. So that is pretty much it for my David's Tea haul. I feel like I went through this pretty quickly, but I know when I'm editing this, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, shut up, stop talking so much. But I just can't help it. I love tea, you guys. You guys know that I love tea. I can't stop buying it. I can't stop drinking it. I can't stop thinking about it. So those are pretty much all of the online exclusives that I got. They do have a couple other options, honestly. If you have similar tastes in tea to myself, you probably wouldn't even be interested in the other options, but they're definitely worth looking at if that is something that interests you, if you like to shop online a lot more. Honestly, I was a little bit iffy on shopping online for tea, but I mean, I guess it's like dry, so there's nothing you can really risk on that, but I mean, it was super exciting for me. This did come to my house pretty quickly, which I was super happy about. The only thing I will say is I'm a little sad that they are online exclusives, which means I can't just like go out into a store and like pick more up if I happen to run out of it. I have to like actually place an order and then pay for shipping and then wait for it, and like that's a whole process that I'm not super into, especially when it comes to like needing that instant satisfaction. But that concludes this video, you guys. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, as it does help out my channel. You don't have to, but you can if you like it. And you can also leave some comments down below if you have any requests for me to make a different kind of video that you want to see, or if you just want to say hello, because I do love to talk to you guys in the comments section. I post videos 2 times a week, every Saturday, every Tuesday, so if you want to, you can go ahead and subscribe. That is my schedule if you wanted to know. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!